Da comrades, this is our homemade Weed Whacker bike. We had an old gasoline trimmer and we were about to get rid of it. But it has a perfectly fine engine, so we decided to give it a second chance. We crossbreed it with a bicycle and this is the result. This bike is actually version 2. Version 1 was a dumpster quality electric scooter. We attempted to convert it to dinosaur fuel, but it was made of Chinesium or something, so it was very unreliable and got returned to a dumpster. But this version seems to be working fine, and we'll take a close look at it. This is our take on a classic Weed Whacker bike. We found a lot of variants online, but obviously decided to do it slightly different. Ours is based on a Homelite trimmer engine. We removed its enclosure with clutch and a full start and mounted a BMX bike pack on the engine shaft to spin the rear wheel of the bike. This pack happened to be a perfect fit for this engine. The engine shaft is pretty long and it actually goes through the whole pack, but the shaft is threaded only at the right end, so we had to drill a larger hole from the left side of the pack to remove this extra thread. As a side note, we used a lot of thread locker, Loctite or something, because the whole thing vibrates like a bunch of old cell phones. This pivot joint allows the engine arm to move up and down to maintain a constant pressure against the wheel. It is actually a long bolt and two nuts. One nut is welded to the frame and another to the engine arm, and there is a small gap in between them. So the arm is actually turns on the thread, but because it moves just a bit, this concept works fine, at least for now. We also added a rudimentary clutch. It is pretty simple. You pull the lever and it lifts the engine off the wheel. And it is just a run of a standard bike cable between the lever and this clutch contraption. The right side of it is stationary and it is bolted to the frame. And the left side is the motor arm we just talked about. And there is a beefy spring pulling the motor arm down to press the peg against the wheel. Like everything else on this project, connecting gas cable to the engine was definitely an afterthought. That's why it is a bundle of wires and springs, but well, it works. That's all, thank you.